How Kenya's economy became the largest in East Africa. Hello explorers, welcome to another interesting video brought to you by the Explorer. And in this video, we will be shining some light on how the nation of Kenya became the largest in the East African territory. But before diving into the core matter of Kenya's economic success, a little fact. Kenya, officially the Republic of Kenya, is a country in Eastern Africa. At 580,367 square kilometers, Kenya is the world's 48th largest country by total area. With a population of about 47.6 million people and ranked the 29th most populous country, its capital and largest city is Nairobi, while its oldest city and first capital is the coastal city of Mombasa. Kisumu City is the third largest city and also an inland port on Lake Victoria. Other important urban centers include Nakuru and Eldoret. Kenya is the third largest economy in sub-Saharan Africa after Nigeria and South Africa. Kenya is bordered by South Sudan to the northwest, Ethiopia to the north, Somalia to the east, Uganda to the west, Tanzania to the south, and the Indian Ocean to the southeast. Kenya is a member of the United Nations Commonwealth of Nations, World Bank, International Monetary Fund, COMESA, International Criminal Courts, and other international organizations. The gross domestic product (GDP) in Kenya is worth about $98.84 billion, and the GDP per capita of about $1,230, according to Trading Economics Global Macro Models and Analyst Expectations, according to official data from the World Bank. The GDP value of Kenya represents 0.09% of the world economy, and in a lower middle-income economy system. Kenya's economy is the largest in Eastern and Central Africa, with Nairobi serving as a major regional commercial hub. Agriculture is the largest sector, which tea and coffee are traditional cash crops, while fresh flowers are a fast-growing export. The service industry is also a major economic driver, particularly tourism. Kenya is also a member of the East African Community Trade Bloc, though some international trade organizations categorize it as part of the Greater Horn of Africa. Africa is Kenya's largest export market, followed by the European Union. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future uploads. The economy of Kenya is a market-based economy with a few state enterprises. Major industries include agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining, manufacturing, energy, tourism, and financial services. As of 2020, Kenya had the third largest economy in sub-Saharan Africa, coming behind Nigeria and South Africa. The government of Kenya is generally investment-friendly and has enacted several regulatory reforms to simplify both foreign and local investment, including the creation of an export processing zone. An increasingly significant portion of Kenya's foreign financial inflows are remittances by non-resident Kenyans who work in the US, Middle East, Europe, and Asia. As of September 2018, economic prospects were positive with above 6% GDP growth expected, largely because of expansions in the telecommunications, transport, and construction sectors, and a recovery in agriculture. These improvements are supported by a large pool of highly educated professional workers. There is a high level of IT literacy and innovation, especially among young Kenyans. In 2020, Kenya ranked 56th in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business rating, up from 61st in 2019. Compared to its neighbors, Kenya has a well-developed social and physical infrastructure. The country has emerged in recent years as one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. Given the strategic importance its coastal city Mombasa plays and the favorable regional trade memberships, Kenya has often been referred to as a key economic and commercial hub of East Africa. Diversified economy to attract investment. The Kenyan economy, largest in East Africa, has achieved considerable growth in recent years. The annual real GDP growth has averaged about 5.5% since the 2008 financial crisis, a rise that reflects the country's continued economic stability and significant improvement in its business environment. Agriculture remains the backbone of Kenya's economy, accounting for about one-fifth of the country's GDP in 2020, with coffee, tea, and horticulture being its important export earners. While manufacturing makes up just 10% of Kenya's GDP, developing the sector remains an important strategy for Kenya, which the government sees it as a crucial engine for sustaining economic growth and development, job creation, and poverty alleviation. The services sector has been the key driver of Kenya's economic growth, accounting for almost two-thirds of the growth in GDP over the last 5 years. Tourism is one of Kenya's most important industries and is a key foreign exchange earner. With its national parks, game reserves, and other fine natural attractions, Kenya remains a natural tourism magnet which attracts almost 2 million visitors, even as of 2019. Trading and financial services has also been important in driving the country's economic development, supported by a relatively mature financial system and banking sector compared to other sub-Saharan African countries. In contrast to much of the rest of the continent, Kenya's diversified economy and long history of private sector development has made it the most attractive investment destination in the region. Kenya is the second largest foreign direct investment recipient in East Africa, with its total FDI stock stood at $14.4 billion in 2018, trailing behind its neighbor Ethiopia. Investors are encouraged to keep an eye on the country's fast-growing industries, particularly those in line with the Big Four agenda: manufacturing, food security, housing, and healthcare. Kenya's taxation system. The taxation system of Kenya covers income tax, value-added tax, customs, and excise duty. These regulations are governed by independent legislators that govern the taxation system: the main legislator, the Kenya Revenue Authority (KRA), which has different sections that deal with the above taxes, while also having the authority to undertake reviews on various companies and corporations. The main goal of the system is to limit corruption, as it is a problem in developing nations such as Kenya. Infrastructure development, improving connectivity. In recent years, Kenya has initiated a number of significant transport infrastructure projects intended to improve logistics efficiency and enhance its positioning as a regional trading and business hub. One notable example is expansion work at the port of Mombasa, the largest deep-water seaport in the East and Central African region. Apart from serving the domestic market, the port also handles trade from landlocked neighboring countries such as Uganda, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and South Sudan. In fact, Uganda is the biggest user of the port of Mombasa. According to Kenya Port Authority, the port of Mombasa is the fifth busiest port in Africa, which handled 1.2 million TEUs in 2018, in order to meet the demand of capacity increase averaging at 10% annually over the past decade. The Kenyan government has rolled out the construction of a second container terminal at the port. The Key-Perth Container Terminal. Phase 1 of the Key-Perth Container Terminal was completed and became operational in 2016. Completion of the second phase, which is expected in 2022, will augment the capacity of the port by an additional 1 million TEUs. Regional integration is one driving force behind the continued investment in transport infrastructure in Kenya. The Lamu Port, South Sudan, and Ethiopia Transport Lapsset Corridor, a $23 billion multi-modal project, aims to provide better integration between Kenya, Ethiopia, and South Sudan. It consists of 6 key projects, including a new port at Lamu in northern Kenya, inter-regional highways and standard gauge railways, an online pipeline, new airports, and the development of resort cities. Regional trading hub with global perspective. Kenya is identified as one of the rising stars of global trade according to the Trade 20 Index. Its membership of regional economic blocs, coupled with its infrastructure and ease of doing business improvements, is further consolidating its position as a gateway to African markets. Kenya is a member of the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, the largest economic community in Africa, and the Eastern African Community (EAC). Being part of these two regional economic blocs, which cover almost half of Africa's population, provides Kenya with duty-free access to other member states while imposing a common external tariff on non-members. In addition, Kenya has been at the forefront of the efforts to advance regional integration and form the largest free trade zone in the world, the African Continental Free Trade Area. While Kenya has shown a strong commitment to facilitate free trade within Africa, it also has forged numerous trade relationships with other countries. Kenya is a beneficiary of the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, which allows duty-free access to the US market for over 6,000 agricultural and non-agricultural products, such as garments and textiles. In fact, the US was the third largest market for Kenya exports in 2018, behind only Uganda and Pakistan. Kenya is the only EAC member to have ratified the EAC European Union Economic Partnership Agreement, which provides freedom from all quota restrictions and allows zero duty entry into the EU of all EAC exports. Although the agreement is currently stalled with Tanzania's concern over its impact on the industrialization in East Africa, Kenya still enjoys duty and quota-free access to the EU market under the Market Access Regulation. The wide market access provided under Kenya's participation in numerous economic communities and agreements has offered a solid avenue for business looking to set up their bases in Africa. It is particularly attractive for manufacturers or explorers who could take advantage to produce in Kenya, given its quality of transport infrastructure and competitive export procedures compared to its African counterparts. As well as being a trading hub, Kenya also serves as East Africa's diplomatic and business center. Multinational corporations such as General Electric, Google, and Visa have all established their regional headquarters in Nairobi. The city is also the African headquarters of international organizations such as the World Bank and the United Nations. The Silicon Savannah, East Africa's tech hub. Known as Africa's Silicon Valley or Silicon Savannah, Kenya is embracing the ICT sector as a key enabler for future economic growth. Launched in 2006 and updated a decade later, the National ICT Policy aims to ensure the availability of accessible, reliable, and affordable ICT services while promoting innovation within the sector. The updated policy also addresses a number of newer issues such as cybersecurity, the government, and knowledge economy. The enabling policy and legal environment have seen the development of many innovations, including M-Pesa, a mobile payment and transfer system launched in 2007 by the leading Kenyan telecom operator Safaricom. M-Pesa has proved that even the most basic mobile phones can enable users to send, receive, and store money. The application of M-Pesa has spread quickly, and it now has over 37 million active customers across 7 countries in Africa. Kenya is also home to more than 200 tech startups, as well as the regional headquarters of multinationals in the ICT sector, such as IBM, Intel, and Google. In Nairobi, Microsoft has opened an African Development Center, and Cisco, a supplier of networking equipment, which has also set up an innovations hub. Boasting one of the fastest internet speeds in the region given its undersea optic fiber cables, Kenya is now characterized as a truly connected landscape. That combined with the growing numbers of its population with access to technology and increasing support from international investors, the Kenyan tech ecosystem offers an attractive space for investment and innovation. Social development in Kenya. Kenya has made major gains and strides in social development, including reducing child mortality, achieving near universal primary school enrollment, and narrowing gender gaps in education. Interventions and increased spending on health and education are paying dividends, while the healthcare system has faced challenges recently, including due to the COVID-19 coronavirus. Devolved healthcare and free maternal healthcare at all public health facilities, which will improve healthcare outcomes and develop a more equitable healthcare system. Kenya has the potential to be one of Africa's success stories, given its growing youthful population, a dynamic private sector, skilled workforce, improved infrastructure, a new constitution, and its pivotal role in East Africa. Addressing the challenges of poverty, inequality, governance, the skills gap between market requirements and education curriculum, climate change, low investment, and low firm productivity to achieve rapid sustained growth rates that will transform lives of ordinary citizens will be a major goal for Kenya. There you have it, explorers. That is how Kenya became the largest economy in East Africa. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you get notified every time we drop a video, and don't forget to share with your friends.